Johnson Other.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today, technology has let me down because my card was there very early, but it was not reflecting. Madam Speaker, there is a reason why Article 1 of the Constitution says that the sovereign power of the people, that the people shall express the sovereign power, rest with the people. And they have two ways to express it, either directly or through the elected representatives. Madam Speaker, that is the reason why the Congress of the US has not adjourned, the House of Commons and the House of Lords have not adjourned, because it is exceptional circumstances, maybe even a state of emergency, that then people can suspend that sovereignty and leave it to other arms of government, like the military or the executive, on its own. Madam Speaker, because of that, and I will go to my reasons, even though I agreed with the amendment by Senator Ochilo Ayako on principle, I am against this adjournment of the Senate. Completely against it, Madam Speaker, for scientific reasons and for legal reasons. Legal reasons are that the people today need us more than before. These actions being taken at a time of crisis need oversight. We need to ask questions, and in many different aspects. Questions must be asked, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, there is no value of Senator Maruma going to walk around hospitals in Taita Taveta. Kenyans need more here to oversight what interventions are being done on the national response. It is not that there are 67 people here every day. Many times, I mean, just look at how many we are now. Many times we are much fewer. And this is the time, and I've given an example. Congress have just passed what you call the Corona Relief Bill. What legislative intervention are we giving Kenyans at this point? There is a coronavirus response legislation being debated in the House of Lords today as it has come from the House of Commons. What are we doing apart from debating, going home? In these 14 days, Madam Speaker, scientifically, and I'm glad that you're a scholar and you're an academician, scientifically, at the outset of a pandemic or a disease like this, the first 2 weeks are not the time to quarantine because the cases will definitely go up. You must wait for a threshold. And if you look at any management of epidemics such as this, there is a threshold of a number of cases that then can lead to you slowing down, scaling down, or shutting down. So in as much as I support government's initiatives, government has intervened, said what is not essential, don't do. But as I asked earlier, is representation of the people and oversight at a time of crisis an essential service? It is extremely essential. We have the comfort, Madam Speaker, here to have sanitizers, to have running water to wash our hands, to sit at social distance, to be able to address these issues. We are safer than the people we represent. So in these 14 days, Madam Speaker, what are we going to do? In fact, if Nairobi, scientifically, or in terms of a pandemic, is seen as ground zero, where there have been cases, sending 67 people to the counties is going against the whole thinking of quarantine. Because now you're going to go, maybe you're the one who has it. You're going to go infect people in Narok if you received it from here. So you're actually spreading it. And that's what happened in Milan. People moved away and they spread it, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, lockdown is done when a certain level, a mathematic level of infections occur. And there are many illustrations that we've seen internationally. For now, Madam Speaker, that sovereignty of Kenyans needs to continue being exercised. We need to ask questions. Madam Speaker, is there an economic stimulus that we're thinking about? Because there are people who cannot, are going to be affected right now. Can we talk about, our Finance and Budget Committee, if they were working, and the National Assembly, they would think about halting some of these taxes on certain essential commodities. That is the work we should be doing now. Madam Speaker, at this point, we should be talking about the proposal that was given on cashless transactions by the government. How are we going to sit down with Ukuri Atani and the central bank to say, okay, how do we effect these cashless transactions for the next 1 month? That is the work of the Senate. That is what we need to be talking about, Madam Speaker. Cushioning the poor in informal settlements. My Nairobians cannot have the luxury of, Madam Speaker, having social distancing in bus stops, in Marikiti, in a bus station, at Kencom. Go right now and see. We should be talking about now here how we address that, Madam Speaker. And many things, public transport. The Transport Committee should be talking to the Kenya Ferry Service and talking to commuters and operators of matatus on what they're doing, not us going on a break. This is not the time to go on a break. Madam Speaker, we must give Kenyans confidence and tell them the truth. Statistically, the cases will go up. We have only just gotten 4. In fact, when we come back from this 1 or 2 weeks, there'll be more cases of corona. That is the time we should be going, not now. We should be going then when we've already set down measures and an accountability mechanism and a reporting mechanism by the ministry. We have looked at these economic issues, looked at the social issues, then we can say, okay, now we can hold back for 2 weeks because the cases have reached maybe 100 or 50. Of course we pray. Saturday we're going to be praying for this country that the cases don't. But statistically, Madam Speaker, you can't reinvent this thing. It is bound to happen. The 23 who came from the plane and were quarantined, fortunately, they have been proved negative, but we must give reality. The reason Kenyans are saying Senator Mutai Kagwe is doing a good job is because he's being honest. He's being honest, he's communicating. Madam Speaker, panic, like what we're doing today, panic is when you act without sufficient information. How then will we get information on behalf of Kenyans while we're on recess? Madam Speaker, with those many remarks, I choose to still, I know I'll be possibly even the only one on record because everyone is supporting and will vote, but I still think this is not the right move to make. It is a move made out of panic. Let us have Kenyans who are not delivering essential services work from home. We cannot legislate from home. We cannot bring intervening measures for this country from home. We cannot talk about how to cushion the poor people in different parts of this country from home. And Kenyans need us now. A general does not run away at time of war. A captain is not the first to leave when the boat is sinking. In fact, that is the time he helps everybody else get out of the boat when the boat is about to sink. We can talk about, the measures done in House of Commons and Congress. Restrict visitors. Close the catering unit in the Senate. Tell people, for instance, my office, Madam Speaker, because they are not, my officers are not exercising sovereignty in my office. I have given them, shifts so that they don't come to the office. They don't come to work. I have now skeleton staff, the very essential that I need. Maybe just a driver and my PA. That is enough. But for us who are here on behalf of Kenyans, if you're not here, Senator Ledama, people of Narok will ask. And if you go to Narok without information, are you adding to the solution or to the problem? Madam Speaker, I oppose. Thank you.